Welcome to Module 2. We're talking about stress and not just the I had a hard day stress. We're talking about the biological fight or flight loop that happens in your body. In recovery, if we don't manage this loop, we relapse. So today we're not just learning a theory, we're learning how to manually override your own brain. Here's the hard truth. In recovery, stress is often just a code word for I want to escape this feeling. And how did we used to escape? We used. Dr. Audit says 7 out of 10 people live in chronic stress, and that is dangerous ground for people in recovery. Emotional sobriety isn't about never getting annoyed. It's about witnessing the chaos, the rude driver, the long line, whatever it may be, without needing to numb out to handle it. Let's look under the hood here. When you get triggered, let's say a slow line or a rude boss, your brain gets hijacked. Your amygdala, the panic button, slams down and literally kicks your prefrontal cortex out of the driver's seat. That's the rational part of you that knows that you want to stay sober. You can't play the tape forward if the machine is broken. We need a manual override. This is the tool, the physiology of the pivot. It takes you from survival mode back to rational mode. It has 2 parts. Let them is your mental break, and let me is your physiological reset. You can't control the traffic or the noise, but you can control your nervous system, and here's how. Step 1. When a trigger hits, your brain screams, do something. That urgency, it's a trap. I want you to verbally say, let them. Let the traffic be slow. Let the stranger cough. Let the line be long. You're acknowledging that you can't control the external world. This stops the spiral before it gains speed. Step 2 is let me. This is where the magic happens. Take a deep breath. Why? Because breathing stimulates the vagus nerve, which sends a direct calm down signal to your brain. It invites your prefrontal cortex back into the driver's seat. You stop reacting and you start responding. Let them stops the bleeding. Let me starts the healing. Let's practice here. Let's say you're on a plane and the guy behind you is coughing loudly and kicking your seat. The trap? You obsess over how rude he is. You land angry and craving a drink. Now the pivot is let them. Let him cough. You can't force a stranger to have manners. Let me put on my noise-canceling headphones and wrap a scarf over my nose. I'm responsible for my environment, not him. Now let's take a look at work, the #1 cause of life stress. You're working hard in sobriety and you feel stuck or undervalued. The old way, resentment, rage, quitting. The reality though, let them string you along. If they haven't promoted you by now, accept that data. Stop banging your head against the wall hoping that they will change. Here's the scenario. Your boss promised a raise but never delivers. You feel victimized. Why bother working so hard? Stop that. Let them overlook you. Their actions are data, not a judgment of your worth. Let me update my resume this weekend. Let me spend 30 minutes on LinkedIn. You are in control of your future, not your boss. All right, it's time for the stress audit. I want you to find the leaks in your energy tank. Identify 2 places here where you're fighting reality. Maybe a minor annoyance like a grocery line, or maybe a major one like work. Write down the let them acceptance and then the let me action. Stop fighting reality and start protecting your peace. All right, let's go a little deeper here. Pick a prompt on this page. I like the physiology check. Think of the last time that you got angry in public. Where did you feel it? In your chest? Your hands? If you had taken a breath and said, let me, how would the next hour have gone differently? We are moving from impulsive reaction to intentional response. Save this cheat sheet and remember, stress is biological. It knocks your rational brain offline. Let them is the break. Let me is the breath. Whether it's a public annoyance or a work stress, you have the tools to reset your nervous system and get back to safety. You've spent enough time letting stress control your life, and it's time to take your power back. Let them be messy. Let them be loud. And let them be wrong. Let you be free, though. You've got the physiology down. And next up, we're going to be tackling one of the biggest hurdles in recovery, fearing other people's opinions. I'll see you in Module 3. Stay sober, not boring.